I think I could speak for the majority of people when I say that being completely alone with nobody to talk to is something that nobody wants to go through. Just imagine that you are going through your day with a routine that you usually go through each day, when out of nowhere you realize that your neighborhood is completely isolated. And then upon investigating, you realize that there is nobody inhabiting on Earth anymore. All the way back in 2019, a mysterious person on TikTok began to express their confusion upon waking up to a vacant neighborhood. He began the adventure of exploring and listening to his followers' requests, but it quickly turned into a terrorizing situation. This mysterious person is known as Alexander Nelson, and his account is named "Where Is Everybody?" The moment Alexander realized something was horribly wrong in his town. Hey, kinda serious here, like my town is missing. I'm not really sure what to do. Is this happening elsewhere? The typical reaction most would have. He went out to make sure that indeed nobody was in the town. Interesting enough, he has already shared his story on Instagram and Twitter to see if anybody was there to help, and TikTok seemed like the only place people did interact with him about his situation. It begins to darken outside, so Alexander makes his way back to the safety of his home. Okay, I have food and water, but no power, so I have to watch my battery. I should also find out how to start my generator. As of right now, everything seems to be fine. He has everything that he needs in order to survive a couple days. But what's to say things are going to stay this calm? I had to censor the weapon because TikTok took it down. Anyways, I watched the video over and over, and you can see the person in all black just there. This is probably the first time we see a person in a situation like this so prepared and ready for what is to come. Once I saw the weapon come out, I knew this was going to be good, and thank God for the weapon, because what he encountered while exploring has to be one of the most spine-chilling experiences. I just need to know, is anyone else with me, or am I here alone? It seems like I'm the only one suffering right now. The peacefulness of being all alone was short-lived since there is evidence of someone being out there. The question that is most important right now is if the unknown individual has good intentions. As of right now, it all seems to indicate that the person is no good, because if the person was good, they would have spoke up and not follow Alexander around like that. The uncertainty slowly begins to take over, causing Alexander to make a risky decision that could either better his life or ruin his chances of a normal life. I've been walking for an hour now, no sign of people yet, and haven't seen a damn car on the road. I'm starting to think that the entire state is gone. His trip to downtown could either have a positive outcome, or it could kill his hopes of living a normal life once again in civilization. Upon arriving, he was not greeted with the welcoming he would have liked. Okay, so I snuck into a restaurant and got some food like cans and stuff. All these buildings had power, to then which I may use to my advantage. He was greeted by a somber solitude that prevailed the entire town. Luckily, this trip wasn't in vain. He was able to get an answer to his uncertainty, and then stock up on more food for his safe home. His home, being a safe place to rest at, would be short-lived as he realizes he was never really truly alone in his home. There was always something there watching him from the shadows. Okay, tonight I'm gonna be in the dark, it looks like, so tomorrow I'm gonna need to get some more gas. What he actually needs is a whole new town to stay at, because this town is no longer it. It is obvious that whoever has been following him around has no good intentions, since they did maliciously ruin Alexander's generator. When will they show themselves is unknown. Okay, I'm not okay. I'm currently driving to get away, and I'm literally shaking. I'll update when I'm safe. The moment that nobody would ever wish to come has arrived. The silhouette of a person could be seen standing in the house. The panic in Alexander's voice could be heard as he rushes to make it out of the place he once called home. Okay, I made it to the highway, and I'm yet to see anyone. Maybe if I travel far enough from town, I'll see someone. The only good thing that could come out of a situation like this is all the damn food. Lord knows I would go crazy. I'd be hitting up Mickey D's for some french fries. I'd take myself to Carl's Jr. and get myself a big Carl. But 100% though, 100%, I would take my ass to LAX and I would read the manual for like the plane real quick, and then I'd whip that thing. I'd whip that thing to Switzerland and I would live a lavish life. I mean, look, in my opinion, I don't think this is so bad after all. I mean, just think about it. Just think about the endless possibilities. The sky is the limit, baby. A lot of people are telling me to film during the day, so here's your video. The people are skeptical, as they should be. They told him to film during the day because during the night it is so much easier to find isolated locations to film these videos at. You know, after pleasing everyone's wishes, he decided to take another trip since he did leave his home, and when he left his home, he left behind all his supplies. Okay, you all wanted me to go to a supermarket, so here you go. It's convenient because now I got canned food as backup. He got plenty of items to last him for days, so he doesn't have to keep taking these trips so frequently, and could focus on other things like finding another person who is as concerned as him about all this. Since everyone wanted me to knock on my neighbor's door, here you go. I saved a trapped dog though.
I got a doggy friend.
The people clearly still have doubts and want him to prove that this is legit. The good thing that came out of all of this was the dog. At least he is not completely alone. Although I may add that he hasn't been all alone since the beginning. I finally got a clear image of the thing. It's definitely a humanoid, but not human. I'm not sure why I decided to get out the car.
What the fuck is that? What is that thing? Hello? Hello? What the hell?
It looks like a human, has similar characteristics as a human, but it is not a human. It is a creature that looks like a human, but isn't one. This is only the beginning of this never-ending nightmare that will either drive him insane or drive him to his death. All we know is that he is not alone, and the creature seems to enjoy terrorizing Alexander. What methods it will continue to use is unpredictable. What is predictable is that the terrorizing will continue, and it will only get worse with time until it is ready to show its true intentions. Guys, this is the end of the video. Please let me know what you think of this story. Like, is this your first time hearing about it, or have you already followed the story since the beginning? Make sure to let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed and you are ready for part 2. Also, don't forget to subscribe with post notifications so you are notified when I post an update on your favorite stories. Not gonna lie, having them on does have its advantages, because let me tell you something. Not one of these days, it was the last video I posted. No, not the last video, it was a couple weeks ago, my bad. I'm getting it all twisted. I don't know what's wrong with me. I had made a video and I made a mistake. Okay, so I usually upload a day before and have it unlisted, and sometimes I make the mistake of publishing it early, and obviously after I publish it I just quickly unlist it once again. But everybody who has post notifications on, they get sent the notification. So everybody who had the notifications on, they get early access to it, because when they click the notification it takes them to the video. So you know what, it has its advantages. You might be able to see my video early when it's not supposed to be out yet. So I mean, I would recommend turning them on, but if you don't want to, I completely understand. So that is all for today. Don't forget that I appreciate every one of you, truly, I really do. Thank you guys all for watching my videos constantly and commenting and just showing love. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video.